Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray and my commentary partner as always is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. Tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And away we go, the first half of this game. And this is how the hosts will begin the game today. David Soria is the goalkeeper. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Eric Garcia in central defence. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Bruno Guimaraes in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. This is the lineup for the visitors today. Gianluigi Donnarumma begins in goal. Dayo Upamecano plays alongside Nico Schlotterbeck in central defence. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Gonzalo Guedes. Textbook defending inside the box. Harder. Now who can she pass it to? And winning it back. Vinicius. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Dani Ceballos. Won't work out. Oh, but brilliantly read to cut it out. It looked so promising. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. And teammates around him. Well, that clearance was of the no-nonsense variety. And a throw-in now. Ryan Cherki. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Well, a touch too heavy there. Harder. Might be onto something. Could be. Oh, got everything behind it. And taken short. And a tidy challenge. Silva. Vinicius Junior. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. O'Reilly. It's with Dani Ceballos. Well, the threat could be there. Perfect tackle. Well, a scrappy phase in midfield here.
Well, I have to say, I've seen both these teams pass it better.
Oh, she's in a really promising position. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. And back underway. 1-0 it is. And can they make one of these passes count? Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. Oh, what an opportunity. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, Just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
It did look on for them, but not to be. Distributing it well. Good defensive awareness by Cafu.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
Ryan Cherki. And easily intercepted. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Bernardo Silva. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Chance to finish. Well, it really wasn't easy for the keeper to stop it.
Brilliant save. From that sort of range, he had no right to stop that.
Vinicius Junior. On to Silva. High pressing and good high pressing. Gonzalo Guedes. Merci Dumornay. Well, there to intercept. Cafu. And bursting forward. Mauro Junior. Now with Guimarães. Yes! And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Going short. Oh, that's splendid play. Ryan Cherki. Effective challenge. Now what can they do from here? Luis Javier Suarez. And he read it well, intercepting it. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So they get the second half going here. Suarez. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Pernille Harder. Good-looking pass. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. And it's been given as a penalty. And that is going to be a booking for the goalkeeper, in the opinion of the referee. An opportunity for 3-0. And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot. Mauro Junior. Well, taking it away. Silva. He fancies it. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. O'Reilly. Nico Schlotterbeck. Now in a more than decent position. Guimarães. Can he get one back? A concession of a corner here.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
Mauro Junior. And showing fine vision. Well, offside, and we could have made that decision from up here. A good idea. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Might do damage on the break. Oh, nice ball over the top. It comes to absolutely nothing. Merci Dumornay. Mbappe with it. Chance to do damage. A fine reading of the situation. Cherki. So the referee says goal kick. Pernille Harder. Harder. So a throw in here.
Well, no surprise there. The hosts have enjoyed most of the possession, but they've shown a real lack of creativity today. They need to be far more inventive in the final third if they're to turn things round here.
Plenty of support here. Danger building. Can she deliver? Tremendous block. Feeding it through. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job. Cafu. Gonzalo Guedes now. Vinicius Junior. On to Guimarães. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Vicencio Somerville. Real chance. And quick thinking defensively. Merci Dumornay. Corner will ensue. But he's gone short with it. Oh, danger here. Mauro Junior. On to Somerville. And Mauro Junior with it. On to Silva. Guimarães. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Went in strongly, decisively. Quick break could be on. And that'll be offside. Pernille Harder. And a throw-in forthcoming. And space for them here on the flank. Vinicius Junior. Opportunity here. And there it is. A goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Schlotterbeck. Well, you might say it's the ideal way to see out a game when you can pass like this. Distributing it well. Could pull one back here. Oh, another goal! You just cannot keep them down, and it sets up a furious finish. Upamecano. It's with Dani Ceballos. Neil Harder. Danny Ceballos. And showing good game awareness. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Ceballos. Will it happen for them? Looking for the angle. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure a victory. It's a short one. Crossed accurately towards the far post. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. Your expectations?
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
The lineup then for the hosts. David Soria is the goalkeeper. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Eric Garcia in central defence. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Bruno Guimaraes in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Gianluigi Donnarumma begins in goal. Nico Schlotterbeck plays with Dayo Upamecano in central defence. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. He has teammates around him. Hits! Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Upamecano. Kylian Mbappe. Promising looking ball. Clean challenge. Well, she's such a special player with terrific vision, and it stands to reason she'll have a key role to play here.
Well, she's somebody you want the ball to go to. She's such an exciting player, and most importantly, she's so effective, as her goal-scoring record tells us.
Vicencio Somerville. Can he? Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved the goal.
Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Must take the lead here. Oh, danger here. Bernardo Silva. An alert piece of defending. Neil Harder. Trying to connect. Taking one for the team.
Well, you won't see too many better blocks than that.
Gonzalo Guedes. And he read it well. Suarez. Gonzalo Guedes now. And a timely intervention. Well, gritty rather than pretty right now. Chance to do damage. Can they nudge in front? And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Bruno Guimaraes. On to Silva. Somerville. An alert intervention. Luis Javier Suarez. High pressing and good high pressing. But he's certainly not alone. Able to close down the shot. And the referee has given the corner. So maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. Dani Ceballos. Pernille Harder. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, nice ball over the top. Ryan Cherki. Could be dangerous. Well, you've got to give her credit for that piece of defending. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. Intelligent ball. Is this the equaliser? And inspirational goalkeeping.
Well, that should have been a goal, but what a save that is from the keeper.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now with Somerville. Vinicius Junior. Bernardo Silva. Oh, surely! Well, chasing this game, but the corner might help them.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They know this is a big chance to equalise.
And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding. Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. The cross is on. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Counter-attacking possibilities. Well, it broke down, alas. And space to attack. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Kylian Mbappe. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Cafu. Gonzalo Guedes now. Cafu. Bruno Guimaraes. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
Pernille Harder. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. And the short option preferred. It's a neat move. Can they forge ahead? Vigorous defending. Gets in the way once more. The first half here comes to an end. So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Silva. And Mauro Junior with it. Bernardo Silva. Mauro Junior. Cafu. On to Silva. Vinicius Junior. Very effective pass. Gets! Was an important piece of defending. Dani Ceballos. Pernille Harder. And bursting forward. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Sheki. Well, the counter-attack looks on. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Kylian Mbappe. Nice-looking move, this. Can they nudge in front? And foiled by Van Dijk. Well, a more than decent showing from Bernardo Silva based on the first 45 minutes. Give us your assessment.
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal. Because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
How did they let that attack come to an end?
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Oh, the referee won't like that. Nice looking pass. And support available. Genuine chance. Oh, what a save! Take it short. Oh, chance perhaps. Oh, that surely had to go in. But marvellous defending. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Super stop. Keen to take it short here. Alexia Putellas. Can he put it in? Well, hit with power, but shame about the placement. Vicencio Somerville. Cucurella. Virgil van Dijk. Cucurella. On to Somerville. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. A very effective challenge put in. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Oh, could be. Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won.
Well, that's how to defend in those situations, that's for sure.
Iniesta. And Iniesta. Just look at the celebrations. read it well. Incisive pass. Well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent. Cucurella. And Mauro Junior with it. Gonzalo Guedes. Lovely work to get past his man. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. He's on the run. Well, they're allowing him to run and run and run. Well anticipated.
Good job he made the turnover there.
Disappointing pass. Can they set up a chance? Interception to snuff out the danger. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Just fizzled out completely. Might lead to a chance. Van Dijk with it. Somerville. Gonzalo Guedes now. Marvellous defending. Harder. Trying to open up the defence. Well, it looked like it might lead to something very positive indeed, but a useful interception. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
It's a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. What might we see today?
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
So the initial 11 for the home side. David Soria is the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia plays alongside Virgil van Dijk in central defence. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Bruno Guimaraes in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. Gianluigi Donnarumma stands between the posts. Nico Schlotterbeck plays with Dayo Upamecano in central defence. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Suarez. Well, showing good patience. Strong but fair tackle. Nice weight on the pass. And the flag raised. Offside it is. O'Reilly. Dumornay. That's a good-looking ball. Ceballos. A real opening now. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. Impressive build-up. Well, it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Gonzalo Guedes. Really good build-up, but no end product.
Yeah, just stopped it in its tracks there.
Dumornay. Brings it nicely. Possible chance. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. Gonzalo Guedes. Now, who can he play it to? Could be. In it goes. But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Dangerous ball. Well, it had opened up for them, but still there is a lot of work to do.
Oh dear, that might prove to be a vital miss, that one.
O'Reilly. Well, a really good run. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And nothing comes of this attack.
Good job he made the turnover there.
That's a good pass. What a commitment to defending. And how about the short corner? Silva. Well, giving the ball away. Pernille Harder. Nicely played. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff. Garcia. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Promising possession, this. It's with Vinicius Junior. And suddenly on the front foot. Luis Javier Suarez. And striking it. Off the post and back in play. Threat over for now, it seems. Gonzalo Guedes. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Ryan Cherki. Soria. Cherki. Vinicius Junior. And unable to keep possession. He's in behind. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Dumornay. Can she find the right pass? That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Can they do it? And opting for power over placement, but not the desired result. Silva. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Gonzalo Getch. And the referee allowing the play to flow. Well, they have the ball again.
Well, no chance there. That was a good bit of defending.
Kylian Mbappe. And it's a quality pass. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And away they go again. The second half is up and running. Vicencio Somerville. Gonzalo Getch. And a lot to like about this attack. But they dealt with the threat posed. Suarez. Just cutting off the supply. Somerville. And threading it through. Now a decent position. That's a good-looking ball. To trim the deficit. Terrific piece of anticipation. High pressing and good high pressing. Guimaraes. Just no confidence on the ball from either side.
Well, a lot of fight and passion being shown, but not enough quality.
Luis Javier Suarez. Spot on with that tackle. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Through and goal. Schlotterbeck. And an astute piece of defending. Dani Ceballos. Plenty of support here. But they took care of the situation defensively. Cherki. To go inside. Looking for a hole in the defence. Getting in there to intercept. O'Reilly. Luis Javier Suarez. Good passage of play. Dani Ceballos. Harder. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Real chance. And that is defending of the highest order.
Well, that's how to defend in those situations, that's for sure.
To get tighter here. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Guimaraes. A very timely interception. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Well, goalkeeper's ball. And finally up a cul-de-sac. Mauro Junior. And moving it forward. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Luis Javier Suarez. Plenty of support here. Intercepted effortlessly.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. The crowd have really got behind them today.
Oh, Stewart, opportunity here. Looked like a certain goal, but that's a great challenge. Mbappe. Really well positioned. Vinicius Junior. Can they square this match? Chance here. Oh, it's astonishing. A very unlikely. Come back, but now they are level, having trailed by 3. Ruben McCann. A goal here might win it. Must take the lead here, and they do. And with so little time left, that will surely be decisive. Astonishing drama. Somerville. Decent position. Opportunity. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. Mauro Junior. And snuffing out the danger. Thoughtful play. Offside the decision. Well, putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Could pull one back here, which he does! And maybe, just maybe, there's enough time for an equaliser. It would be quite a frenetic turnaround. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
There wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
That is the one.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duties with me today is Sue Smith. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. What might we see today?
It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the atmosphere.
So the first half begins. Let's see what unfolds. And the lineup for the home side. David Soria is the goalkeeper. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Eric Garcia in central defence. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Bruno Guimaraes in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition.
Oh, look, there's a chance.
And it's still on. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open. Merci Dumornay. Here's Mbappe. Dumornay. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Ceballos! They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. Vicencio Somerville. Mauro Junior. Well, they lost custody of it. Will it happen for them? Could be. That is a perfect tackle.
Well, that was close, wasn't it? Got there just in the nick of time.
Silva. Can they forge ahead? And the keeper dealing with it. Short corner taken. Bruno Guimaraes. Advantage played. Clever defending. Takes it on. Oh, a goal! And doesn't this just tell you everything about the team? They've come roaring back to take the lead. Vicencio Somerville. Real chance. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted nearly minutes. It is to be a throw-in. Dumornay. And using the flank. His opponent in the nick of time. And unable to keep possession. Cafu. Gonzalo Guedes now. Guimaraes. Bernardo Silva did well to win it back. Dani Ceballos. Suarez. Harder. O'Reilly. Well, it's one pass after another. Can they forge ahead? Really good build-up, but no end product.
Yeah, it looked really promising, that, didn't it?
And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Good ball over the top. Well read to put an end to that attack. Gonzalo Guedes. Place to cut out the pass. Ryan Cherki. And just like that, broken up. Short corner it is. Well, the threat could be there. O'Reilly. Merci Dumornay. Suarez. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Can they set up a chance? Not the pass he had in mind. Suarez. Trying to open them up. Good looking move. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Good use of advantage there. Decent position. On to Silva. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, following on from the previous incident, he sees yellow now. Virgil van Dijk. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this. And away they go again. The second half is up and running. Pernille Harder. Opportunity. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Virgil van Dijk. And showing good game awareness. In a decent position. And a fine cross. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Silva. Is with Vinicius Junior. Just cutting off the supply. Quick break could be on. Still could put it away. And it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. Silva. On to Somerville. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Could reduce the deficit. Well, that is top-class goalkeeping for you.
Yeah, he barely had a moment to move, and those reflexes were absolutely top class.
Strong but fair tackle. Luis Javier Suarez. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Fantastic work to thwart the danger.
Yeah, read the game superb. Good awareness there.
What can he do with it now? Bernardo Silva sliding it through. Oh, a sensational stop!
Yeah, he didn't have long to react, did he? His reflexes are absolutely outstanding.
Bernardo Silva. And they could eat into the lead. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. A good vision there. Able to skip past his man. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, a disappointing throw there.
Oh, you can't give it away that easily, can you?
Quick counter could be on. Well, disappointing end to the move. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. Intelligent ball. Oh, she wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. Space to exploit. And making sure there was no danger in the end. Luis Javier Suarez. Now the counter-attack looks on. How did they let that attack come to an end? Gonzalo Guedes. And finding their flow. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Might it be Mbappe? And they've been awarded a penalty. Penalty given and yellow card handed out. In it goes! Coolly converted. Virgil van Dijk. Now with Silva. Ryan Cherki. On to Silva. Mauro Junior. Cherki. Couldn't keep the move going. And there it is! A goal! But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. And managing the game here. Merci Dumornay. Here's Mbappe. Intercepting it intelligently. A really good pass. Somerville. And the danger is averted. Who can he pick out? Could be troublesome. Could reduce the deficit. And in it goes! This is astonishing! They will not give up. Battling until the end here. Kylian Mbappe. Luis Javier Suarez. Clever defending. Guimaraes. Gonzalo Guedes. On to Guimaraes. Giving it their all in search of an equaliser. Harder. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Who wants to make a challenge? This could finish it! And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Yeah, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little off the pace for me. Obviously a disappointing result, but the key thing is that they bounce back now as they can't afford a repeat next time out.